Test, 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 testing. Test, test. Is it on? No, that's okay. Take your time. It's all good. Test, test. You're hearing it here? Okay, then it's fine. Test, 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 testing. Ready? Yeah, I can hear it now. I can hear it now. Okay. Namaskar, everyone. To all of those who are viewing online, and I would like to welcome everyone who is also viewing on Zoom for our Cyclic meditation workshop today. Cyclic meditation is a series of postures along with breathing and awareness that is stimulating for the body and also deeply relaxing. This series, Cyclic Meditation, was developed by S. Vyasa Yoga University in India. And research that has been done on this practice actually shows that by doing this exercise for deep rest, it is equivalent to 6 hours of sleep or even more. We will get to that and the benefits of this practice a little bit later. So before we begin, for those of you who may be new, my name is Sridevi, and I am so excited to walk you through this practice today. Before we begin, let's start with a centering. Let's come into a quiet space inside. As we bring ourselves into the present moment. Here we use our breath as a tool. As we follow our breath, as we breathe all the way down to the base of the spine, and as we slowly and lovingly inhale the breath all the way up, in through the stomach, the chest, the upper chest, and back down again. Here we are creating a deep awareness of our entire body, all of our organs, our cells. And we open ourselves in a huge field of love and appreciation for the physical vehicle that supports us in every single moment. As we honor our bodies in this sacred space, we invite all of the masters of healing, all of the angels of healing into our hearts, our minds, and our bodies. We ask that whatever we gain in our practice this morning, lift us and boost our bodies. We will begin with both of our palms into our heart. As we say a sacred prayer for ourselves and our bodies as we begin our practice. And here, this prayer says, may we, ourselves and our bodies, be protected together. May we, in this sacred space, be nourished together. May we achieve strength together. May our knowledge be illumined, and may we remain united beyond all differences. We will sing this in the Vedic style. I will sing one line, and you can repeat. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanam Bhunaktu. Sahanam Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavaditamastu. Tejasvinavaditamastu. Ma Vidvishabhai. Ma Vidvishabhai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And stay with this resonance in your entire being for just a moment. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. So, welcome back, and a joy to see all of those on Zoom participating as well. Let's begin with our topic of today, cyclic meditation. So, cyclic meditation, of course, we know already that it is a practice for deep relaxation. But why the term cyclic? So, just as in nature, we see cycles of action and rest, so too must we honor the same principle within our own bodies. So, in our day, and especially in a situation like this, where emotions are very high, there's a lot of tension, could be in the home, our schedules are very hectic. We are now starting to adjust to the reality of all of the situations at home. learning how to properly rest the body is extremely important. So, this cyclic meditation is a slow and conscious meditation in movement. And this is actually going beyond just a simple rest of the body. And you'll see a little bit later the huge benefits that this entire practice has in calming down our entire nervous system. In ancient yogic science, I had said this before, and I'll mention it again because it's very important. It is said that all diseases start in the mind. And this happens because of the inability to slow down the speed of the mind. So, of course, in spirituality, a lot of awareness and things that we've been hearing over time, everything that we think has a direct impact on our body. So, if you can imagine that your mind is working nonstop, you are not giving the body any chance to calm down in a meaningful way. That means that when you go to rest, you're not actually truly resting. And it is said that when we really can master slowing down the mind in our practice, then we give the body the greatest opportunity for healing. So, cyclic meditation. Where did this come from? And how do these same principles that I just spoke of apply? Cyclic meditation, this entire practice series, was taken from a sacred text called the Mandukya Upanishad. And I'm going to walk you through the prayer, and we'll explore what this means in our practice together. So, the first line of this practice says, we must stimulate and awaken our sleeping mind. And in Sanskrit, this is layet sambho dhayet chittam. Layet means sleeping mind, sambho dhayet means to awaken, and chittam means the mind. So, in our practice, when we stimulate the body, it's important for us to notice what is happening in the mind because thoughts might come up, and it's important that we look at what's happening and see if we can slowly calm the thoughts that are happening in the mind. We'll see this as the prayer continues. So we start with stimulate and awaken the sleeping mind. Then, calm the mind of all distractions. Vikshiptam shamayet punaha. Vikshipta means distractions. Shamayet means time. And punaha means again. So calm the mind of the distractions that will come up in the practice that comes up time and time again. Continuing on. Recognize the innate stagnations. So in our practice, we might see that when we wake up the mind, when we have movement in the body, there could be some inner resistance that comes up that stops us from being truly calm in the practice. So it's important for us to recognize the stagnations or these blocks coming up within our practice. Saka shayam vijaniyat. Saka shayam is distractions, and vijaniyat is to recognize. Then, the ultimate goal of this entire practice is to stay in total steadiness without any wavering or distractions. Sama praptam nacha layet. Sama praptam means to be quiet, and cha layet means to quiet the movements or the shaking that's happening in the mind. So, why does this matter in our practice? In spiritual science, yogic tradition, it is said there are two main issues that come up in our spiritual practice. One is that the mind is inactive. So, this means we are suffering with dullness, inability to want to move, inability to want to work with the body or even change things within the body that we know will help us to maintain our health and overall well being. So, in this state of inertia, this is also known as tamas. When the mind is held in a state of not wanting to move or challenge anything happening within us. The other issue in sadhana is that our mind is completely hyperactive. So we are taking images, perceptions, things that we are seeing all day in our lives, and this is constantly playing in our psyche over and over again. Again, I had said that it's important for us to recognize what is happening when the mind and the body are not connected. So, when the mind is inactive, and then what's happening when the mind is overstimulated and not allowing the body to rest. This is where tapping into the witness or bringing ourselves into a deep meditative state in this practice could make all the difference. So it's important for us in this entire series to tap into the witness. And again, I had said this is a moving meditation. So, in the same way, in meditation, where we tap into the witness to look at what's happening, it's important to also do this in this practice. So, we can ask ourselves, what is stress? Because inevitably, when we're working with the body, there might be some stress. And what is restfulness? That will also come in the practice. So, when this stress is coming up, observe what's happening in the mind, and we ask ourselves in these moments, is what I'm thinking truly beneficial to the body in this moment? And am I really making the most out of this practice in this moment? And then you ask yourself, am I really appreciating restfulness and this feeling of allowing the entire nervous system to completely calm down? So here we are coming into the witness for the most benefit for our bodies. But we must witness in a space of silence, just like we do in meditation. So, again, calming these waves in the mind and then working on staying in this place of steadiness within. It must be done in a field of no judgment. So, this practice is not about how bendy we could be, or, I have to move this body in a particular way, or it's not a goal to reach in physical asana here, but we are staying with our bodies and meeting them exactly where they are. So, meeting our bodies in a place of no judgment. That in itself is healing and will help us heal even more in this practice. And of course, it must be done in a pure space of witnessing. So, no tainting of the mind, no judgments towards your own body, and in a space of total peace within your own self. So, I want us to really explore the benefit of saying this prayer because all of these practices and keys to keep in mind were built out of this beautiful prayer. So let's say this together. I will say one line and you can repeat. This will set the tone for our entire practice. Let's begin. Laye sambhodaye chittam. Laye sambhodaye chittam. Vikshiptam shamayet punaha. Vikshiptam shamayet punaha. Sakashaya vijaniyat. Sakashaya vijaniyat. Samapraptam na chalayet. Samapraptam na chalayet. So, this is the main prayer for this practice, what this entire thing was built on. And saying this before every time you begin this practice is also nourishing for our being. In this practice, we will also be using the sacred sound of Om. As we'll see when we begin to demonstrate in just a little bit, we use the different sounds of A, U, and Ma. What this is doing is in our bodies, this is creating a total resonance in each of our cells. And of course, we know that sound also has deep vibrational healing abilities for the body. Taking it a little bit deeper, the reason why we tap into the sound of Om is the primordial sound of the entire universe, which means it contains the entire universe in itself. And as you can see here, when we tap into the ah sound, you can try it yourself, we feel the vibrations in the entire lower area of the body. So we're sending healing energy to this lower area. And the syllable has to do with the creative energies of the universe. And again, in the lower area, this has to do with creativity, procreation, creating comes out of this area. So when we tap into we feel this vibration happening in the lower. Then, when we move to U, this taps into the sustaining power of the universe. And when we say U, we can feel the vibration happening in our chest. And of course, our lungs sustain us, our heart sustains us as well. And here we are tapping into the sustaining energy of the universe when we are tapping into this sound. Then, in the sound, this has to do with the dissolving powers of the universe and our powers to break down the mental perceptions that we have built. That we feel the vibrations in our entire mental faculty, and it is the sound. And then the silence after the om is very critical. This is that fourth state, or that state of total silence where we feel in total, complete connection with the divine. In spiritual science, it is also said that the ah sound has to do with the waking state, in the state where we perceive and pick up everything happening in the outer world. The u has to do with the dream state. The is involved in the deep sleep state where we go into the state of deep peace. Guruji's been talking about this. And then the silence after is the fourth state, that Turiya state, which is the entire embodiment of the divine. So when we are saying the Om sound in our practice, and we are breaking it up in this way, it is not just a simple sound for the sake of repeating. It is because we are tapping into the entire powers of the universe and incorporating that into our healing. So I've spoken a lot about the principles of cyclic meditation, how it came to be, and now I want to speak about the benefits of this practice. So, a huge benefit, and I had mentioned this in the beginning, is that the scientific research shows that even by doing 35 minutes of this sequence is equivalent to 6 hours of complete rest. So this is a deeper rest than you get than, let's say, napping in the day. This is deeper rest than you get than doing a full, complete rotation of asanas and just simply lying down in shavasana. This is a deeper rest because in the practice, we are bringing our oxygen levels down to such a level that it allows the body to relax in a complete way. And of course, you'll see this as we explain the sequence of exercises in a little bit. Another huge benefit is that we have heard that people that have practiced cyclic meditation in the day have seen huge benefits in sleeping in the following night. So this works on a brain pattern called the slow wave sleep pattern in our brains, which helps us rest very deeply when we actually sleep. Other benefits is that it really helps with issues like insomnia, anxiety, and depression, because again, we're putting a complete wave of peace into our nervous system. It helps increase memory. And those that practice this in the day and continue with their activities see a complete improvement in cognitive function. So when I say this, I think of all of those who are at home and your lifestyles have completely changed in this period. Doing this practice once a day can help you with tasks that you need to do to sustain your household or your families or even work that are continuing throughout the day. So I encourage everyone to watch this again and do this practice every day. Even when I was studying this in the university, it was mandatory that we do this practice, and it can even be done a little bit after having lunch. Okay? It is important, and it's something interesting for us to note, that when we are doing this practice, we are creating different points of awareness in the body. And of course, this is excellent because we understand that we must do everything with awareness. So, can you imagine the kind of benefits that we have by focusing on these points of awareness while we move the body? The first one is pointed awareness. And this happens when a particular body part is in one direction, which you'll see in a little bit. This is pointed awareness in the practice. The next is linear awareness. And this happens when we are lying down completely just onto one side of the body, and we will feel all the pressure points on the body being activated. The next is surface awareness. And when we go into periods of rest throughout the practice, which I'll explain in a little bit, we have surface awareness when we are lying down completely. Finally, when we are doing these chantings, the ah, u, ma, the full om, and also the Brahmari vibration, which again, I'll bring up in a little bit, we feel a complete vibrational energy all the way down to our cells. So this is 3D awareness. So this is not as simple as simply moving the body, but every time we do this, we are bringing ourselves into a deeper state of having more awareness of what is happening with the body. Finally, in the explanation, there are 5 major keys to make this practice extremely effective. The first is that we keep a single thought in the mind. So, whatever has happened in the morning, whatever is to happen in the afternoon, all of your tasks, here we simply put this out of our minds. And we do this because we want this experience to be totally conscious. So, a complete experience with meeting your body with your full attention. So, this is what is meant by single thought. The second main key is that this practice is to be done with slowness. So, this is not a rush to finish each asana as fast as possible because, oh, we'll, be able to rest the body faster and to do more things. No. The key is to do this with slowness. That way you are getting the maximum benefit of every single posture. Then we must do this with wakefulness. So an excitement to be practicing, and again, staying in total awareness of everything that is happening. No dullness in the mind and no distractions. The fourth key is this must be effortless. If we began this session today by holding ourselves in such a huge field of healing, we must trust that we can tap into this space to make this practice effortless. This is not stressful. This is meant to be totally healing for the body. And then finally, it must be expansive. So, of course, when we come into that space of witnessing, we must be able to hold the entire body in our awareness. So, with these keys in mind, with our understanding of how we should treat this practice, and knowing the depth in which this practice came from, and also the benefits for the body. I will now invite my co-presenter, Prema Devi, who will demonstrate this practice as I walk you through the proper form and also benefits before we go into the entire practice together. So, Prema Devi, I welcome you to the stage. Zoom. Excellent. Okay, now I can see all of you again, which is exciting. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we're going to start our practice by lying down on the mat. So wherever you are, something to keep in mind is if you have a mat, we lay it out flat wherever is comfortable for you, and this is how we begin today. The first exercise will be beginning with starting with the stimulation in the body and also relaxation. So the way this will be done is when we are lying down fully on the mat, we begin by bringing our toes and heels together. Palms with all fingers together are relaxed by the side of the body. Right? So you can turn your palms and place them against your thighs. Prema, excellent. So we begin by tensing the toes, tensing the ankles, tensing the shins, the calves, pulling up on the kneecaps, pulling down on the thighs, tightening the thighs. We contract our buttocks, pulling our glutes together. We suck down our abdomen close towards the spine. We extend our chest out, puffing it up. Here we curl our fingers. We tighten our wrists, tighten your elbows, tighten your shoulders, tighten your face. And here we're going to squeeze all of the muscles. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the muscles. I see you guys squeezing. This is excellent. Squeeze, really contract, tighten, tighten, tighten the body, and then we release. Excellent. So here you can see we begin by stimulating the body and then coming into a space of relaxation. Okay, now keeping the keys in mind of this practice with slowness and keeping our eyes closed as much as possible, we will come to a standing position. Okay, now in standing position, we'll stand in what we know to be Tadasana. So her toes and her heels are together. Okay, and remember, I'm just explaining things to you guys right now so that you can understand the full benefits. And then when we do the full practice in a little while, this will give you the opportunity to really get into the energy of the practice. So this is just for your understanding. Okay, excellent. So her toes and her heels are together. Her fingers are kept together. Posture is nice and tall. This is Tadasana. And here we are standing at total attention and just feeling all of the energy of the earth coming to our body. So our posture is being enhanced, and also the muscles in our legs are also being strengthened in this posture. From here, we go ahead into our Brahmari breath, and that is by placing both hands on our heart, relaxing our elbows down. This is just to create awareness of what's happening in our chest. And of course, here we are touching our thymus and we are feeling this 3D sense of energy filling our entire body. And here we're using the sound of kara to help us facilitate the energy flowing in our entire body. Okay, so we breathe in. Okay, and the benefits of Brahmari is that if you have any issues with the throat, if you've had some surgery or any ailments in the throat area, this vibrational energy can help cure this area or heal this area much faster. And of course, we are energizing our thymus for our immune system and our heart area. And of course, invigorating all of our cells with this loving energy. Okay? An exercise that we will actually do before that is standing centering. So this is to ensure that after we come up and we're in this beautiful standing posture, we center the gravity in the body on the mat. So again, we're standing nice and tall. We keep all of our fingers together by the side of the body. And here, we are going to inhale. And as we exhale, we slowly lean our weight onto our toes. Excellent. Keeping your spine totally erect. Okay. Then slowly coming back to the middle. So again, here we're finding our center of gravity. We inhale here. And as we exhale, we come on to the weight in our heels, not lifting our toes. Okay, we come back to center. We inhale here. And as we exhale, we lean our weight over to the most right edge of the right foot. And again, as you can see here, she is not bending to the side. So her spine is totally erect and her weight is simply on the right edge of the right foot. So all of the edges of the feet are still on the mat. We come back to center. We inhale here and we exhale over to the opposite side, shifting our weight, again, spine nice and straight. So it's just our weight on the most left edge of the left foot. Okay, and coming back to center. Excellent. After each posture, we will also pause for a moment and just allow what's happening in the body to be felt. Our next posture in the sequence is called Ardha Khati Chakrasana, standing half moon posture. So how this works is, again, our toes and our heels are together. Your posture is nice and erect. And here we are going to come a nice lateral bending for the spine. And you will also notice that these waves that come up in the mind and these inner stagnations might start to pop up in this posture. So, here we are inviting ourselves to really pay attention to what is happening in the mind, breathe deeply, and try to stay in a calm space. Know that every posture that we do ultimately has massive healing benefits for the body. Okay? So here we begin with our right hand. And with our palm facing down, we are slowly going to raise our hand up to the side degree by degree. So we start with 35 degrees, extremely slow, coming up, ensuring that your arm is in line with your shoulder. Good. Palm is facing down. We continue to raise the arm up 60 degrees, coming up to 90 degrees. When you come to 90 degrees, then we flip our palm up, okay? And we continue to raise, coming up slowly with awareness. Good to see everybody practicing. Excellent. Until we reach 180 degrees with our bicep close to the ear. Excellent. Then we inhale, stretching the shoulder up, up, up. Okay, so nice deep stretch, stretching up, up, up as much as you can. Excellent. And as we exhale, we lean the body over to the side, again, giving a nice stretch in our spine. Also, massaging the internal organs on the opposite side. So we bend as much as we can. Your left arm is completely relaxed, so that's important to keep in mind. Bicep is close to the ear, and we're looking up. Eyes are closed. Try as best as you can to maintain your balance. Here, we will breathe deeply for 5 deep breaths before coming up again, slowly with control. As you inhale, you come up, extending the arm up. And again, just giving a nice stretch, inhaling up before slowly releasing the arm back down. Okay, and here we notice the difference. At 90, we flip our palms back down. Excellent. And we continue. You'll feel a tingling sensation. And we notice the change in the body before we do the opposite side. Okay? So after this, we take a moment just to observe. And from here, with total control, with our eyes closed as best as we can, we will make our way down to the mat completely. Coming down to the mat, here is where we tap into linear awareness. So we start by lying down on the right side of the body completely. So your right arm comes above your head. And we turn over onto the right side. We're stacking the legs one on top of the other. And your left arm is completely relaxed on your side. And here, it's a good practice just to observe the pressure points being activated on this side. From here, we come down completely onto the mat, so rolling gently. We bring our right arm down and then away from the body, palms facing up. We relax both of our legs out to the sides of the body. Good. And here we go into our quick relaxation technique. And this is done in 3 stages. The first stage is relaxing the breathing in the body. So we are simply noticing our breath. The second stage is that you are syncing your breath with your abdominal movements. So as you inhale, your abdomen bulges, and as you exhale, it releases down. Okay? This will be done for about 3 minutes. And after which, we'll use our elbows as support and we bring our bodies upright. Bringing our legs together, arms by the sides, and using your elbows, we sit up into Dandasana, staff pose for now. And here we give ourselves a chance to kind of relax the body. So with fingers pointing behind us, we relax the neck back and we part our legs. And here we just notice what is happening. No music. Okay. Just some relaxation after we come out of our lying down rest. And it's not a surprise if in those moments, because we're allowing our systems to relax, that you might actually fall asleep, get a little bit tired. That is totally natural in this practice because we're asking our bodies to come into a deep state of rest, okay? But hopefully you don't fall asleep so I can continue enjoying your presence in the class, okay? From here, we bring our toes together, our heels together, keeping our body upright. We will come into a position called Vajrasana, or thunderbolt position. So we do this by bending our right leg, bringing our heel behind us, and sitting on our heel. We complete that with the left side. Placing our palms on our knees. This is extremely effective because with our spine so upright, it actually helps with increasing vitality. This posture can be done after any meal, doesn't matter. We are increasing flexibility in our ankle joints, which is great. And we are tapping into an energy channel that sits in our ankles called Vajra Nadi. And this energy channel goes straight from your ankles all the way up to the crown. And it's a heating current in the body. So again, huge benefits in this posture. From here, we will go into Shashank Asana, or a variation of child's pose. So how this works is we grab a hold of our right wrist with our left thumb and index finger. And that is so that we can feel our pulse in this practice. So we begin by inhaling, leaning the body back a little bit. Excellent. And as we exhale, we bring our foreheads all the way down to the mat. Now, if you have some trouble bringing your forehead all the way down, we can place a block so that your head touches the block, or you simply part your knees and elevate your hips. Excellent. And the benefits of Shashank Asana is, of course, we're increasing flexibility in our spine, and we're also increasing blood flow to our brains. So important for managing mental processes and also nourishing our brains. Okay? Then in this posture, we will use the vibrational sound of kara again. So we inhale deeply. And of course, you can feel this vibration happening over the entire body when we're in this position. Okay. Then, when she slowly comes up with awareness and control, excellent, and relax. We release the hands. From here, we observe for just a moment how we feel. Then, our final posture before going into a deep relaxation is we come up on our knees. This is Ustrasan. Your feet are parted behind you, just at hip distance. You can bring them a little bit closer. Excellent. The tops of your feet are relaxed. We start by engaging your pelvis towards the floor. This is just for some control as we do our back bend. Okay. We bring all of our fingers together. Okay, and we place them on our hips, as you'll see Prima doing. Good. We inhale before we bend back. We inhale. Good. And as we exhale, we push our pelvis forward, as you'll see her doing. Relax the head back. Excellent. Our hands are in a position to protect our back. And here, once you're steady in your posture, we will use the vibrational sound of ah kara. So we breathe in deeply as much as you can. While we're in this back bend, open heart, open chest. Okay, before becoming upright once again. Releasing the hands, sitting back on the heels for just a moment. At that point, we'll release both of our legs. Relaxing our hands back, parting our legs, and just coming into a moment of relaxation. Excellent. From here, we will bring the toes together, the heels together, coming down on the mat fully, using our elbows for support. Relaxing down. Palms facing up away from the body. Legs part. And then we will go into 15 minutes of deep relaxation. And at that time, we'll guide you through a little meditation where we bring our loving attention, our relaxing energies, into our lower body. And here we will use the vibrational sound of ah. Remember, ah has to do with our creative energies in our lower area. Then we'll do a relaxation for our middle area, upper area, chest, back, arms. That will be oo sound, okay? The sustaining energies of the universe. And then we will go ahead and do the sound for the mental space. And after which we will do a complete om for the benefit of the entire body before concluding our practice. Okay? So in this time now, I invite all of you to join me in this beautiful practice of cyclic meditation. It's excellent because we have enough time to get the deep benefits of this practice. Yep. So let's begin by lying down fully on the mat. Relaxing the entire body down. Coming into a space of peacefulness. And allowing the body to just be. I'll begin with our opening prayer once again. And this time, just be in a space of listening. We open ourselves in the field where this practice will be most beneficial. Om Laye Sambhodaye Chittam Vikshiptam Shamayet Punaha Sakashaya Vijaniyat Samapraptam Nachalaye. We'll begin by bringing our toes and our heels together. Fingers together and down across your side. They're touching your thighs. Let's begin by squeezing the toes, tensing the toes, tense the ankle joints, tense your shins, your calves, pull up on your kneecaps, tense the thighs, tense the hips, suck the abdomen down into the spine, pull up on the chest, puffing out the chest, curl your fingers, tense the fingers, tense your wrists, your shoulders, your elbows, squeeze the face, really, really squeeze, tighten, tighten, tighten the entire body, and relax. Relax for a moment. Observe the stimulation and relaxation. Let's bring the toes together, the heels together, and using the support of your elbows, let's slowly come into standing position. Eyes are closed, our gaze is inward. Let's begin with standing nice and tall. Feeling strong in our lower bodies. Feeling the strength of the earth as we stand nice and tall. Breathing deeply into the body. From here, let us center ourselves on the mat. We begin by feeling our center of gravity in the middle of our feet. Let us start by inhaling right where we are, fingers on our thighs. And as we exhale, we slowly lean the body towards the tips of our toes. Heels stay on the mat. Coming back to center. Let us inhale here. And as we exhale, we shift our weight onto our heels. Coming back to center. Let us inhale here. And as we exhale, we shift our weight to the most right edge of the right foot. Coming back to center. Let's inhale here. And as we exhale, we shift our weight to the most left edge of the left foot. Coming back to center. Part our legs for just a moment. Relax your body and just feel. Feel your sense of groundedness in the body. From here, let's bring our toes and our heels back together, placing both palms on our chest. Here we will do our primary breath, feeling this beautiful vibration in the entire body. Let us close our eyes. Let's begin with an exhale. Breathing in deeply, inhale. Take a nice deep inhale. Inhale. Relax both hands down. Part your legs once again and just observe. Feel the sense of peacefulness in your entire body. From here, let's bring our toes together, our heels together. Shoulders rotated back and down, nice stable standing posture. Let's keep our fingers together on our left side. As we prepare to begin Ardha Kati Chakrasana with our right hand. Right fingers are together, relaxed down by the side. Let's begin with slowly raising our right arm up. Slowly with attention, continue to raise the arm up slowly. At 90 degrees, we turn the palm up and continue to raise the arm all the way up. Continue to raise the arm up until your bicep is close to the ear. Here we're going to inhale, stretch the arm up, stretching up, 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 up. And as we exhale, leaning over to the side. As much as you can, keeping the eyes closed. Breathing deeply. Maintaining normal breathing. Few more breaths. Few more breaths. Slowly, we bring the spine back up to an erect position. Let's inhale, stretching into the shoulder once again. Stretching up, 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 and slowly we release the arm down. With awareness. At 90 degrees, we turn our palm facing down. Again, slow and steady. Feel the tingling sensation as the blood rushes back. Relax the arm down. Part your legs for just a moment and observe how you feel. Feel the difference in the left and the right side of the body. And here we prepare to do the opposite side, bringing our toes together, our heels together. Eyes remain closed, our right arm is relaxed down by the side. We begin by raising our left arm up, palm facing down, slowly, slowly. 45 degrees, continuing to raise the arm up. 60 degrees, we continue. Coming up to 90 degrees. From here, we turn the palm facing up, continuing to raise. 135 degrees, continue. 180 degrees with the bicep close to the ear. We inhale, stretching the socket, inhaling up, up, up. And as we exhale, we lean the body over to the side. As much as you can, eyes remain closed. Maintain normal breathing here. Slowly coming up with control, keeping the spine erect, stretching again into the socket. We stretch, 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 and slowly we allow the arm to come back down. With control, at 90 degrees, we turn our palms towards the ground. Slowly relaxing the arm down by the side. Observe for a moment how the body feels. With control from here, we make our way down onto the mat. Coming into a posture of relaxation for a moment. Our right arm comes above our head. Resting our head on our right bicep, we turn over onto our right side. Left arm relaxed. Here we have linear awareness for just a moment. Feel the pressure, the right side of the body. From here, let's make our way down, lying down onto our back. Part your legs, keeping your palms facing up and away from the body. Here we come into our quick relaxation. Allow your breathing to be relaxed. Here we are breathing in a space of peace. Now let's sync our abdominal movements with the breath. As we inhale, expand the belly. And as we exhale, contract. Now let's notice how breathing in a space of peace allows the body to feel. Coming back to an awareness of where we are, we can breathe a deeper breath into our core. Let's bring the toes and the heels together. Using your elbows for support, let's come up and here for just a moment. We turn our palms behind us, relaxing our neck back, parting our legs for just a moment. Relax here as we bring our bodies back. After our relaxation, from here, let's bring our toes together, our heels together, bringing the spine upright, fingers facing the opposite direction. Let's begin by bringing our left heel behind us, then our right, sitting on our heels for Vajrasan, placing our palms atop our thighs for just a moment. Observing this feeling, keeping the waves of the mind calm, even in the midst of any discomfort. Breathing deeply. From here, let's prepare ourselves to do Shashank Asana, grabbing a hold of our right wrist with our left index finger and our thumb. We inhale, leaning the body back. And as we exhale, we fold forward, allowing our forehead to come down onto the mat. Here we maintain normal breathing. We will use the vibrational sound of kara. Inhale. Slowly coming up with control. Release the hold on your hands. And from here, placing the palms on the thighs for just a moment. And we feel what's happening in the body. Coming into our final asana, Let's come up onto our knees, parting your legs just at hip distance behind you. Let's place all of our fingers on our hips, keeping our lower bodies nice and stable. Let's inhale here. And as we exhale, we lean our pelvis forward, allowing our head to come back. Nice, deep back bend with control. Here we will use the vibrational sound of Akara. Inhale. Slowly return to an upright position, sitting back on your heels for just a moment. Observe how your body feels. Let's release our legs one by one. Slowly making our way down onto the mat using the support of the elbows. Here we go into our deep relaxation. Palms are facing up away from the body. Legs apart. Just allow your body to let go. We relax our toes. Relax our ankles. Relax our shins. Relax our calves. Relax the knees. We relax our thighs. We relax our hips. Here we will tap in to the creative energies in the universe, honoring our lower bodies with the sacred sound of Akara. Inhale. Feel the resonance in your body. Let's relax our stomachs, all of our internal organs. We relax our chest, our lungs, our spine, our fingertips are relaxed. Our wrists, our elbows, our shoulders, our collarbones, our upper back, our entire spine is relaxed. Here we tap into the vibrational sound of Ukara, bringing all the sustaining energies of the universe into our field, honoring our hearts, our lungs. Inhale. Feel the resonance in your entire body. Now we relax our facial muscles, relaxing our chin, our lips, our nose, our eyes, relaxing our entire face, relaxing our ears, relaxing even our hair, relaxing our brains, relaxing our entire upper region. Here we will use the vibrational sound of Makara. Inhale. Feel the resonance in the upper region of the body. Finally, we will tap into the complete vibrational sound of Ah, U, Ma together, keeping all three energies that sustain the entire universe, our bodies, in our awareness. Inhale. Feel the silence in your body. Feel the silence in your field. Know that in this space, all healing for the body is there. Slowly bring your awareness back into the physical field by breathing deeply into the core. Let's move the fingers slowly, the toes, the head from side to side. Slowly, with awareness, using your elbows for support. Let's turn over onto the right side of the body once again. Right arm up overhead. Left arm is relaxed. And staying here for just a moment. From here, using the support of your arms, let's come back to a seated position as we prepare to close the class. Let's come into a quiet space again. Just holding our bodies in a loving space of awareness. Being grateful for our ability to practice. Let's bring both palms into our heart as we give a sacred wish as we end our class. This wish says, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we only see auspicious sights, and may we never have a share in sorrow. We'll sing this in the Vedic style. I will sing one line and you can repeat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Om सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. All together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a moment to feel the resonance in your body. Thank you so much, everyone who joined in to the practice. Again, this is such a beautiful practice to be done every day for giving the body truly what it deserves for its healing. If anyone would like to comment on how they felt after the practice, the difference when they started to now, please feel free to share. And it would be a pleasure to see you. If you would like to share, you could just raise your hand on Zoom and it doesn't matter which side you lay on. For the sake of practice, this is for Deborah. It doesn't matter which side you lay on. So as long as you're getting the linear awareness in the body and you are feeling the pressure points, you can decide if at any point you would also like to lie on yes. You can decide to lie on the left side also. But for the sake of practice, we've done it on the right side, but you can also do it on either side. Okay, thank you so much, Atri, for your comment. Glad you participated in the practice, and I really encourage you to keep this practice going. And if anyone else has any other questions, you can go ahead and ask. Okay, Gabriella would like to. Yep, go ahead.
Namaskar. Thank you a lot for
Just 1 second, Gabriella. We just want to make sure we can hear you.
yes. Thank you a lot for you and
One
for
second.
all the team who make this possible for us in because we are locked down in the house and we are enjoy to me. I enjoy to be with you to can practice more and to can knowledge more and I feel more peaceful and balanced uh, after this class. And of course, I
Excellent.
learn a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing. And to for Deborah, I can post the beginning prayer. Um, yeah, I can post it right after this, perhaps on Facebook, so that you can all have this as well. So thank you again, everyone, for joining in to this practice. And again, I encourage you to practice and keep it going, and to really pay attention to how the body feels and the benefits that can come out of really moving the body with full awareness. And I would like to thank my Prima Devi over here for also being a great demonstrator in the practice. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And please do tune in next weekend for our new set of workshops with Prema Devi doing some Qigong and also Prabha who will be doing Do in yoga. Have an amazing afternoon, everyone, and namaskar from all of us here at Blue Star.